you see, because sometimes when you want deceive an illiterate, we refuse to learn. When you want to deceive them, every information you for put on book, because you know go feed read them, they understand.
When they put something in a book, we can't read and understand. Bro, no, you go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. What are you telling me? You now, you go interview, you don't understand the things you talk. When they talk to you say, and at the end, go and sit down. Now, part 2 of Agbeshie's back and forth with the Volta entertainment industry. This issue, because Agbeshie has already rendered an apology to the main people involved, as in Jonella and Elombini, it is an issue we should have just forget and move on with our miserable lives, you know. But at the ending of the apology video, Agbeshie said something that triggered me to even do this video, to add more kerosene to fire. Agbeshie, you were apologizing, and he said this. Watch this.
Say you know do one well and all that. Next time when issue come up, we read, we find the proper information before we start to talk out, start dent each other's image. You understand? We could try with our best. Like me and ZionFelix, we in an interview where I talk about the 100,000 Ghana cedi. It be because most people don't watch the interview. They don't follow the fireball of the interview. The interview with ZionFelix had a segment where we talk about artists and expenses, how much artists they charge. So, for example, as I talk, he give me if I play Pent Hall week and I'm giving 100.
Listen, you listen to this thing carefully. Listen.
Expenses, how much artists they charge.
He say, for example, as I talk, he give me, ZionFelix give me. Listen.
Yes, like me and ZionFelix, we in an interview where I talk about the 100,000 Ghana cedi. It be because most people don't watch the interview. They don't follow the fireball of the interview. The interview with ZionFelix had a segment where we talk about artists and expenses, how much artists they charge. So, for example, as I talk, he give me.
For example, as I talk, he give me. It means in the conversation with him and ZionFelix, it was ZionFelix that gave him the case study to work with. You understand? Which is a lie. We'll go to that video. Relax.
But if I play Pent Hall week and I'm giving 100,000, I charge 100,000. What I would take do? What?
So Agbeshie is trying to say that it was ZionFelix that gave that instance that just in case you are giving Pent Hall week to play and you are giving 100,000, how will you spend it? Agbeshie says if ZionFelix give him that scenario, ZionFelix did not. We will go there.
What I will do. So if you watch the video, I was even breaking down what I did take the 100,000. I go fit take do. I go pay my team. We go eat for inside. We go transport food. As I explained all of that in the video. But you see,
this be the side way it trigger me. You know, watch this.
Because sometimes when you want deceive an illiterate, we refuse to learn. When you want deceive them, every information you for put them in book, because you know go feed read them, they understand.
Correct. When you want to deceive an illiterate, every information you for put them in your book, so say he no go feel read and understand. Other words, Agbeshie is trying to call you and I, who were talking about the stuffs, who were making the comments on social media that we are illiterate, we can't read and understand. For here. So I want to just tell Agbeshie, say, bro, we no be illiterate like that. We can read and understand. Maybe if you can they lie? Maybe, probably. I get the courage to do this video because it's the ending of the month and Agbeshie has already paid me whichever money for pay me my salary. So I watch my salary so I can get a view to talk. If I do this video earlier, you know go pay my salary. So yo, shout out to Agbeshie. If they try call we illiterate that we can't read and understand, fine. Let's watch.
So you go fit deceive them. Most of our people refuse to learn. When they tell you say this be paracetamol, if they cure headache, you go take them.
That be what they try to talk. Say you be illiterate. Now what he is trying to say we have read and we don't understand is this. What ZionFelix posted on his website ZionFelix.net. This is the caption. Agbeshie is trying to say that a lot of people have read only the caption without reading the whole content or watching the full video, and they are passing judgment or they are passing their comments. ZionFelix says, I charge 100,000 for shoes. Agbeshie reveals. This is a simple sentence. It no be complex sentence. I charge 100,000 for shoes. Agbeshie reveals. This is simple English. I charge 100,000 for shoes. Who said it? Agbeshie reveals. So if you are saying, so even if somebody read this caption and decide not to read the whole content, what the person will pick, though it is not advisable to just read caption and move on. If somebody read this, I charge 100,000 for shows. Who said it? It be Agbeshie. Where did I get it from? ZionFelix. So if you feel like the people are not paddling the right news around, go and blame ZionFelix. Because if you feel like they are paddling the wrong information, if it's ZionFelix, they mislead them. So if you have anybody to blame, bro, go to ZionFelix, not people. Don't say people. Don't refer to all of us as people, as illiterate who can't read and understand. We can read this and we can understand, because you said you charge 100,000 for shows, according to ZionFelix, the one who interviewed you. Fine, let's go to his interview with ZionFelix. Watch this.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's look at maybe a night of a show. The preparations, the course, the breakdown of course before you go on stage. Well, because
or see, listen to ZionFelix. So I don't want us to take Agbeshie out of context. So let's take it from here. He said, let's look at a night of performing. Let's look at the preparation. So ZionFelix is asking, say, let's say you are going to play a show. How much do you spend? Do you spend before climbing on a stage? How much do you spend? Also, ZionFelix was expecting an answer like how much your shadow costs, your kicks, your sneakers, your boys where they around you, your car, everything where they come around you as a brand before you climb on stage. How much do you spend? That is what ZionFelix asked.
Me dressing me car, me let's look at that breakdown.
Okay, let's say me bought paint whole week.
Correct. Let's say me bought paint whole week. ZionFelix did not give you instance. You now bring the instance, but the first video I played, he said ZionFelix will give him the instance.
The interview with ZionFelix had a segment where we talk about artists and expenses, how much artists they charge. So for example, as I dey talk, he give me, as I dey talk, he give me, as I dey talk, he give me, as I dey talk, he give me. If I dey play paint whole week and I'm giving 100,000, I charge 100,000. What I go take do? What I go do? So if you watch the video, I was even breaking down what I dey take the 100,000. I go fit take do.
ZionFelix not give you instance, bro. You now we say let's say me book paint whole week. ZionFelix no dey inside, bro.
Lemon paint.
Na me GB say be 100,000.
Now me GB say it be 100,000. So this was an example. He was just making an instance. Him no we mention the price. ZionFelix no mention price. If you know say say me book paint whole week and I may say 100,000. ZionFelix no mention anything. Fine. And ZionFelix understood that he's just making an example. It's just an instance. So ZionFelix keep quiet. They continue the conversation.
Then then I kind of saying, I'll say costume. ADBS roughly 2,000. What you say? Now
if you take 100,000, your costume costs 2,000. We will not even talk about the ratio because that one say be problem. Charlie.
Yeah, I kind of saying.
Anything say will be used against you in the court of law.
Maybe a cars now be used in the before also. If you don't know, say the normal average car, so they'll be for car full tank.
It's a lie. 1,000. Also, normal average car full tank be 1,000. Okay, I know they laugh at me. Like normal average car full 1,000, full tank 1,000. It depends the car. Which car is your average? Agbeshie is my boss. Which car is your average car? I don't want to mention any car, but yo, we don't want to talk there.
What you say? Answer now before we go. I was say to me call year refreshment. Because any shows in event organizers,
you make a forward this thing. I don't want us to take Agbeshie out of context, but I just want you to watch the beginning of that conversation for you to know that ZionFelix did not give Agbeshie any instance. So moving forward, no.
I bet you have Frank go. So 40% in team news because my last
I want to forward.
Had an agreement of $50,000 for a show. And
So I don't have to hold for your up and downs. Things maybe a girlfriend so
average
ZionFelix name say the first one that he said you know on one who instance like Agbeshie gave himself the situation, the case study, and was using it as an example. So ZionFelix watch you intentionally ask him now for the reality. Said
Agbeshie just say
averagely Agbeshie saying, listen.
you show with you. There are meetings that you have to hold for your up and downs. Things maybe a girlfriend so
averagely Agbeshie just say.
You know, averagely, Agbeshie saying he asked because he knows that the first one you said it was an example. It was not the reality. It was not the reality. So right now we are asking for the reality. Agbeshie saying averagely, not.
Me both shows okay, it depends on the show. And it's a me both show a paid show. Then we are talking about 100,000. But
What did you want again? What do you want again? You said it. You said it depends on the show. Now, so show and I show me a paid show. Would you bet 100,000 Ghana cedis? It is negotiable. Continue.
Negotiable. But then say any paid shows were they were talking about
70,000. I said me and Kasakra the interview. I watch watch. So even if I close my eye right now, I swear say I go feel recite the interview. I wish you cannot. They come and tell us that we are illiterate. When they put something in a book, we can't read and understand. Bro, no, you go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. What are you telling me? You now you go interview, you don't understand the things you talk. When they talk to you, you say, and then go and sit down. Question for idea. I said this much like before. I said the two live video. I said the live videos. If I really want to take my time, then go back and forth. The live video is funny because Agbeshie was speaking. All right, the first one was like one hour 16 minutes. The second one was like 43 something minutes. Agbeshie was speaking, but trust me, everything he was saying, everything gets asterisk. It get question mark. Trust me. So that is that. Agbeshie lied. Now, when you watch the ending of the other video, no, he said this. Ending of the other video, no, this is what he said. Listen, no.
Titamo, if the cure headache pen, he will go take out. You've no read to know say Agbeshie say it take 100,000 per show. Now everybody say hey, and then they insult them, then they lambast.
But that is what you said, and people feel like you dey take 100,000. No, you know deserve them. Or people feel like the show for your body. That's what people feel. They just share my opinion. What be wrong?
Time they make it look bad. But how much is 100,000 Ghana cedis?
But how much is 100,000 Ghana cedis? That should tell you that the reality is that I don't take 100,000 Ghana cedis. But once you hear English where but comes in, it means say on the contrary. On the contrary, it means this is it. But okay, people I say they take 100,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, I know they take 100,000. But how much is 100,000? Where I cannot take.
The people when they take the 100,000 Ghana cedi for Ghana, the artists, they pass me.
I want you to hear the bat properly.
When you want to deceive them, then they will lambast them, they make it look bad. But how much is 100,000?
But me, I just want you to hear the bat. But how much is 100,000? But the bat over there means that I know they take 100,000 Ghana cedis, but I can't tell you people say they take 100,000 Ghana cedis. And you people they talk me say they lie. But how much is 100,000 Ghana cedis? We are not going to take. On this note, I want to tell you people that Agbeshie lied to us. He know they take 100,000 Ghana cedis, but how much is 100,000 Ghana cedis? Agbeshie cannot take. This is another point. You see, this game, before you change your rate card, it means that you might have unlock another level. If you unlock another level, then you can increase your rate card. You don't just sit down and say, because I chopped 25 years in the game, I chopped 35 years in the game, so I am increasing my rate card. It doesn't work like that. You have to unlock certain doors. What I mean by that is that ending of last year, Agbeshie had an interview with bookklastes. Then he disclosed that his rate card is fixed at 35,000 Ghana cedis in the Volta region. Listen, watch this interview.
How much do you charge for
Me?
Yes.
In Volta region,
He said
it's 35,000
35,000 in the Volta region. Listen.
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis.
When last did you play a main show there?
When last?
Yeah.
I think the main show
Because I was Classes was trying to find out the last time he claimed 35,000 Ghana cedis in the Volta region.
I played was the Independent.
The Independent.
Yeah.
35,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes. You understand? So the point is that
Do you have a different rate card for Volta region and
yeah,
Very beautiful question. Very. This is the most intelligent question in the world. This is the most intelligent question in the world. Clap for Classes. He said, "Do you have a different rate card for Volta and other regions as if Classes knew?" Then he said this.
listen, the thing is, 35,000 we have it's negotiable. You understand? So we probably might talk about it, because if you go buy Kobe for
Every
now,
price is negotiable.
You ask Charlie Theater, you understand? I don't want to
but your price is fixed at 35.
You get what I mean?
Exactly. So he said the price there, it is fixed at 35,000. And this was around October, November there. And he said the price was fixed around 35,000. It means that regardless of the region, it is fixed around 35,000 Ghana cedis, but negotiable. So when you get in touch, we'll have a conversation, we'll agree at a price, but it is fixed around 35,000. That was in October, November. January 2024, next year, now you are telling us that the following year of Classes interview, you are telling us that your price is now fixed at 100,000. Fine. Like I was saying, there is no problem with that. But before you increase your price from 35,000 to 100,000, did you see the gap? Did you 35 times 2, 70 times 3, 9, 8. Hey, people go to my calculation no good. Times 3 be 105. So if 105 from 35, that is like 150% increment. Bro, why? If Akufo-Addo they do, you people they talk, Akufo-Addo they bro, why? Fine. The question is, from the time his rate card was 35,000 to the time it got to 100,000, which doors has Agbeshie unlocked? Agbeshie hasn't really came out with a lot of songs last year. Not a lot of songs. He hasn't really done a lot of extraordinary stuff last year. After that interview with Classes, the only songs he came out with again was, I think, Dagbanadu and Happiness recently. You get it? And these are just singles. These are not projects. These are not like extraordinary doors that you have unlocked. So these things cannot affect your rate card to move from 35,000 Ghana cedis to 100,000. Like I was saying, it's not a matter of how long you have been in the game. It's about which doors have you unlocked. You see Black Sheriff where they we all know his achievements. We all know the stages he has played. We all know the places he has been. We know the people where they have played his music, people where they listen to his music. We all know. So Black Sheriff where they there right now, it might shock you that his rate card is higher than Samini's rate card. In as much as Samini did the game inside before Black Sheriff. Bro, Black Sheriff, he rate card go there above Samini he own, because as we speak, he is the hottest cake. Because he has unlocked a lot of doors. If by chance or by hard work and miracle, and Black Sheriff gets into the Grammy stage, his rate card will move. But the question is, after those releases of Agbeshie, when his rate card was 35,000 Ghana cedis, which extraordinary stages has Agbeshie climbed? He hasn't came out with an album. He hasn't done so much extraordinary features. What affected the price from 35 to 100? I want to know. After this video, I swear if I don't receive call from Agbeshie, I am fired. If you people don't see me again on this channel, I am fired. I know I am fired. I know I am fired. It is over for me. This is part 2. Let's hope and expect part 3. The reactions on this video will determine whether I will do part 3 or not. But anyhow it be, if they don't fire me, we are still doing this job there, and the part 3 will come. Because those videos, the live videos, You see, a lot of things they are saying man can so ebe ha me. So I for just say the side.